So today we will talk about how airplanes work. But before that we talk about how airplanes work, we need to talk about the different kinds of forces acting on the airplane. So let's suppose this is an airplane. This is an airplane, okay? So there are four kinds of forces acting on the airplane. So first is the force of gravity acting down on the plane. So to stay in the air, there must be an upwards force. To reach your destination, there must be a force acting like this that the engine provides. And there is a backwards force called drag which slows down the airplane because of the air. Okay, so this upwards force is called lift. This sidewards force is called thrust. This backwards force is called drag, and this is called gravity. Lift is the same force that allows this paper airplane to fly. So, if you have looked at a small airplane, you might have noticed it has wings like this, somewhat like this. Like this. So before we get into how airplanes work, we need to talk about a few things. This forwardmost point is called the leading edge, and this backward the point on the back is called the tailing edge, and the line between the leading edge and the trailing edge is called the chord. The angle between the chord and the incoming air is called the angle of attack. So we actually need some angle of attack. We actually need to put our wings at an angle for it to generate lift. So but if we go at a certain limit and increase our angle beyond that certain limit, it would actually decrease our lift and cause stall. Stall is a sudden decrease of lift, which is of course bad for an aircraft because you don't want to be going down if you're up at cruising altitude. So, but you might have noticed why don't planes use wings like that on the paper airplane? Obviously, the paper airplane is made up of paper, so that it has like straight wings, like a plane. No, not that kind of plane, but a plane. Plane. Okay. So, like this. But why don't they use like this? Because if we have it at an angle, it induces more drag, hence decreases fuel efficiency. Hence we don't use like these kinds of wings. Okay. So yes, now we can get how airplanes fly. Airplanes fly because of pressure differences. So let's say this is another wing. Okay, so what happens? Because of the shape of the wing, the air moving on top of the wing moves. The second, yes, the air moves that on the top of the wing moves faster and air on the bottom of the wing moves slower. And due to Bernoulli's principle, fluids that are moving faster have lower pressure than fluids that are moving slower. So it creates a high pressure zone at the bottom of the aircraft and a low pressure zone at the top of the aircraft. This generates, because that high pressure wants to go to low pressure, this generates an upward force. This upward force is called lift, and that is how airplanes fly. But there is also an other explanation. The other explanation is this. Let's say this is another wing. As I told you, it is at an angle. So what happens is this. The air molecules, because of the air molecules moving at the bottom, because it is inclined, more air molecules would hit the bottom than on the top. Because of Newton's third law, if there is a force because of Newton's third law, it like pushes. So because of the air molecules hitting at the bottom of the wing, it actually pushes the wing up. Hence, it generates lift. So these were the two explanations of how wings generate lift. Now let us talk about the other force, the thrust. The thrust is produced by the engines. So, in a simplified manner, how engines work is this. There is a fan right here. If you have ever been to a commercial jet, you might have seen the fan on the engines. So, it actually sucks in the air. Then there is a lot of fans in here that compresses the air. It compresses the air. Then what happens is, then fuel is added to the air to combust the air, which then comes out of the outlet, which produces a force like this. That is how airplanes fly. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.